I should be making an ad, but here I am, vacuuming feathers. You might have seen our ads. If you haven't, here's 3 seconds of the ad. This is the Southlander, a comfortable... Okay, now you know-ish what it's doing. Now you're gonna see behind the scenes how it's being made. I start my day by writing the ad, which is the most straightforward part of the process. So I've written the ad, and I'm about to sit down by this little microphone and record the ad as a voiceover. And then I realize my daughter is home. She's making a lot of noise. I have to wait until an opportune moment. So I start doing other stuff, maintenance, customer service. The moment comes. My wife and my daughter is leaving. And I finally have the peace to do the ad, the voiceover. Then I realize I am starving. I go and I look and see if there's any food, any leftovers, maybe something simple to make. And I realize I have nothing and I'm really hungry. And I realize I have not eaten very much lately because that's one of my things. I forget to eat. So I'm sitting here now looking through these clips to try to make this BTS thing. And then I realize I forgot to eat today because I was talking in the video about forgetting to eat. So now I'm gonna go and remember to eat. There's a meatball. So I start making whatever food I have here. Boiling potatoes, meatballs, a little bit of broccoli. So I take my break, I eat my food. I have to take a little rest after the food so I can be energized to do the voiceover. And now I had my lunch break. I sit down, I record my ad, I start working on it, I get into it. I think I'm starting to get a grasp over it. Let me show you that. So start editing. This is what it looks like. 2 screen setup. Where's my mouse? So here you can see the final result over here. And here is the timeline. This is where I'm cutting together everything, the pictures, the voiceovers, everything. Look at this opening clip. I think it's quite nice. This is the Southlander. I think that can work fine. But anyway, I sit down here. I get maybe I got 1 good hour of work. Then my alarm goes off and I realize it's time to do the laundry. We have like booked laundry times here. So we have to do it when it's time to do it. And now I'm the only one here. So I'm gonna have to do it. And then I remember I have this one pillow that got dirty. And I need to wash the covering. So I pull off the covering off the pillow. And it has been leaking feathers. Unfortunately, I already cleaned it up. But I spread feathers all over my apartment. So I get my vacuum cleaner and I start vacuuming feathers. And all the time in the back of my mind, I'm thinking I should be making an ad, but here I am, vacuuming feathers. Which is very frustrating, to be honest. And now I'm gonna go do the laundry. Maybe I'll finish this ad tomorrow, maybe today. I don't know what this video is. It's sort of a time capsule. Welcome to the back side of everything. Now at least maybe you'll believe that my ads are not AI, which I don't use any AI in those ads. Except one thing, I do use AI for one thing. I'll show you. Basically my AI policy is that no content should be made with AI. But if it's like this picture was a little too short to get this guy in the perfect position. So I used AI to build a little extra background here. That's the sort of stuff that's great for AI. Thank you, AI. So actually I did find a video clip where I'm recording just the visuals. I'm just basically putting the beanie on my head, walking around a little bit, turning around just to show you the product. And no, stop turning on. And then I realize. And she's screaming. Listen to it. Okay, now I'm sitting here in the kitchen, finishing up this little film. I know this sounds absurd, this whole clip, but my wife is helping my daughter to sleep. Okay, that's what's happening. And I'm at work, you know, even if it's happening at in the same room. So she's not being neglected, don't worry. So that's how it actually happens behind the scenes, you know? Sometimes the finished product looks very calm. Every single beanie you buy from us is hand knit in Norwegian homes, the old-fashioned way. Very clean, very polished. It wants to be used for the cold late summer nights, windy boat rides, high altitude hikes. Even though we're perhaps not the most polished brand, but this is what it looks like as we're trying to make the stuff. So for whoever's interested, here's the actual final product. So here you have just a bunch of layers of video on top of each other here. All of these are videos clipped together. This is a little thing that will help me see how it will look on different in different formats. Up here is subtitles. Here is voiceover. This is the one I start with to make sure the voiceover is a good script and flows well. And then you have sound effects here, and then you have another layer of sound effects, and then you have music down here. And what is this? Ah, it's muted. So it's probably some other soundtrack I just temporarily moved down there. But it is approximately how a finished ad looks. Thank you for being along on the journey. I think that's very fun. That some of you find it interesting to see what happens behind the scenes.